Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's MJ, and today we got a video on the 121B, the Chinese Tier 10 premium tank. And I wanted to do a video on this tank just because it's really unique in the sense that it's kind of a blend between your traditional medium at Tier 10 with 350 alpha, and then your Soviet meds, which have, usually a good armor profile, but then also have the 310 alpha, so it's usually lower. The nice thing about this tank is that it incorporates the nice things about the Soviet meds and other meds like the STB or the Leopard and E50M, just because it does get a 350 alpha, which means that you have to poke less with it, and just overall, just a really good tank. And I just want to go over like what exactly I'm running on it, and I'll jump into two games that I played earlier today, just for this video. So as far as equipment, we got calibrated shells, enhanced gun laying drive, and then refined gun. As far as refined gun, this third slot for combat power, you can kind of alternate between the two. V-stabs or refined gun, just because vertical stabilizer actually does help this tank a lot because it has a very bad on the move fire, but you could fix that with V-stabs, but I just take refined gun because I prefer having that very nice dispersion of 0.28. As far as vitality, I have improved modules, so I can ram tanks better and take less damage. Improved assembly, toolbox, improved optics, engine accelerator, and high-end consumables. Now, they recently buffed this tank again, which is why it's faster than it was. It has better terrain resistance, and then it also has better on-move turret dispersion. Its on-move turret dispersion, I think, is best in class, I believe. So as far as if you're just moving the turret, the gun is super accurate, and you can snap shots just by moving the turret. 25 APCR, 15 heat, 5 high explosive. That's all I really need for this. Yeah, so let's get into the gameplay. All right, so first game, we are on Desert Sands Supremacy. So right now, right away, I'm looking at the lineup, seeing what they have. They have a Standard B, T-54, and a Vickers CR. So I'm assuming that their meds are going to go A, or pressure A. However, I feel pretty safe pressuring A as well because we have a Bat Chat, T-54, and me, of course. So I feel comfortable fighting this battle over here at A. I noticed that our heavies are going right, so I'm just getting prepared if they're all over here to run away, just in case, so I could support my heavies over in town. TD gets spotted in C, and right away we have a T-54 rushing our T-54. So what I'm going to do is just put my DPM into play and start firing. You see right there on the move for the 121B, not exactly the best, so it's better just not to move when you're firing too often. We cleared the 54 really quick, and now we're just going to get the CR. Our 54 goes down, but I'm okay with that just because we're going to clear 2 tanks for the one ally that we lost. So CR, he's going to, he's just focusing us. We're going to angle up the hull right here, and we're going to manufacture a bounce, which is great. And once again, with like Soviet meds like the 140 and T-62, along with tanks like this, the 121B and the 121, you always want to angle your armor like that with like a 45 degrees, just so you get that perfect ricochet angle, and especially with the 121B, which has a stronger upper plate than its T62 brother, it's really important that you angle this armor effectively. So right now, I go over, I noticed that this grill is basically alone. He has nobody behind him to support him if he gets rushed. So I'm going to take this chance and just rush him. So you're going to see here, the on-the-move fire, even though I say it's pretty bad, it's still fairly reliably. So I was okay with taking that shot. So right here, I'm just going to stop because the 268 starts looking at us, and I'm just going to wait. And I'm going to wait for this Bat Chat, and we're going to get a nice shot clearing that grill, and the 268's looking at us, so we're just going to back it up, and instead we're going to look at the Kranvagn, who backs it up as well. We notice the 268 fires on the Bat Chat, so I'm going to put a track shot and hold him in place, and we're going to rush him. He's mostly focused on the Bat Chat right now. I'm just going to put a shot into the front of his hull, and he's focused on the Bat Chat right now. So right here, I feel very comfortable just to sit here right on his side, and I'm just going to farm him up. Bat Chat's got him stuck, which is why I'm okay just sitting here. We load the heat just to guarantee the pen, and now we're on to the Kranvagn. We're going to put a track shot in just to hold him in place so he doesn't move around. We're going to go around to his side, and you're just going to see, even though he's not going to fire at us, he's just going to ignore us because there's nothing you could do once a Soviet-like med gets to your side. We're going to put a shot in. We're going to squeeze our way through, get into that side hug, And yeah, so we finished that game off with 4.7k damage. That was the first game of the day for me. So B should be played. But as far as the armor, it wasn't utilized that much in this game. However, you're going to see it come into play a lot more in the second game. But you just saw how effective this tank platform and also as a Soviet-like med. All right, hopping into the second game of this 1-2-1B vid. So anyway, we're on Castilla. We have an E50M, a 140 from a respectable clan. So right now, I'm thinking we could push Castilla pretty comfortably. They have a Progetto 65 and a T62 and a Leopard. So I'm already expecting them once again, so that we're gonna get into a medium brawl fight at Castilla. So right here, I'm just gonna move up. Our heavies start going right, which is what I wanted just because I want more map control. So I actually really like that they went that way. So I'm going to go up this way instead of going up the traditional way just because this is a Soviet med, so it doesn't have a lot of gun depression to work with. So I would rather take this position in which I could somewhat incorporate my just my tank strengths rather than on the other side that's very hilly. So I'm going to notice the 1-2-1, IS-4, he's going to poke me, so I'm going to put a shot in. I'm just going to move back and forth, baiting shot. He's going to bounce off the top of my turret. This is a fairly effective position. We're going to fire another shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. 62 starts pressuring me, and you're actually going to see him right here. He's going to be rather aggressive, like very aggressive, and we're going to punish him for it just because in this position, there's nothing he could really do. You're just going to see the turret armor on this thing is insane, and you're going to see that armor also works extremely well. We put a traction on the 62, put him in place, get another shot in. We're going to rush the shot here. We miss him, but now there's nothing that I really need to do here. This wall to the right of me is protecting me from any heavies on the other side of the map that want to get shots in. So we're going to see this Leopard. He's going to pressure out. We're going to put a track shot in and messes up his shot. And we're going to try to get a second shot in. Our 140 is going to get the next shot in just because he's got a faster reload than me. We're going to put a shot in, and we finish that Leopard extremely quick. So now this 62 is alone over here. So I'm going to feel very comfortable to go take him out with this 140. So we're going to put a track shot in. He starts running away. By then, it's already over. We'll put another track shot in. Get in a nice ram, upping it to 411 damage with that, that shot. So right here, I'm surveying my options. We have the E100 YAG, Progetto, and IS-4 all spotted. So I'm assuming already the 268's in the back. However, I want to pressure this E100 the most I can just because he is in mid, and if I do get the rear of him, we can put in a ton of firepower that can help our team win. So our team clears the IS-4, so I'm already looking. I'm trying to survey my options as to where I would go to get safe if the 268 spotted behind me. So right here, I'm just going to start putting shots into this E100 just because if he takes his attention to me, the E50M in front of him will just have easy shots on him all day. So we're pop adrenaline and we're just going to aim for engine shots. And we notice the 268's behind us, so what we're going to use is this house and get behind the house just so the 268 doesn't have a chance to hit us. We're going to drop on this Progetto just because I want to support our 140 the best we can. The 268 is going to go for the 140, which is great. So right now, instead of staying in that crossfire where I would have to deal with a Progetto and a 268, I'm just going to run away and then turn my tank around. And by this, I'm increasing the distance in which this Progetto has to, engage me at. So basically, just a classic example of damage for distance. He's not going to charge me when I have the armor and I have the gun to fight him at a distance. So right now, just clean up game. 268, that's all that's left. So right now, you're just going to see, ever since they buffed this thing's speed, it just moves around the map like crazy. We're going to get a shot into the front of his casemate. And now it's just clean up. We get the kill. And that's it. So 1-2-1B, super strong tank. I definitely recommend if it comes out for stores. In the store, I definitely recommend picking this up. I would say about a 20,000 gold price tag is definitely worth it, just because, as you can see, this thing makes credits, and such a good tank. Really good buy. It's nice to change up the Soviet-like play style every now and then with mediums, and the 1-2-1B delivers on that. So, yeah, so that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and, if you guys got any other, tanks that you want me to review, just drop a comment, tell me what tank, and I'll be sure to do it. And once again, let's try to 1K subs, and I'll face reveal. I promise you all. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great day.